Hello everybody, my name is Merc. Today playing more Elden Ring. Full context, I'm feeling a bit under the weather, you may tell with my voice already. But I think today's episode is going to be a lot of talking to NPCs, so hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. That said, we're of course going to start with talking with the NPC. We got Patches here. I went around and did some stuff on my own off camera, including talking to merchants as usual. And I noticed this merchant in particular had something new to say.
Oh yes, but by the way, I'm saying goodbye to the old cave. I'm untethered by nature, and it's about time that I moved on. No worries, the old gang will inherit the shop. They may not speak a word, but they never forget a face. Spare them some coin after I'm gone, eh?
Oh, I'm sure they'll be quite welcoming after Patches leaves. There's not a whole lot here I want to buy. The Stone Sword Key for 5,000 seems like highway robbery, so I don't think I want to buy that. We still have 6 keys anyway, but it does seem like Patches is going to be on the move.
Cheers for that.
So maybe next time we come here, he will be gone. Don't know what will be in his place, if anything. I'm assuming nothing. But with talking to Patches, it is now time for us to talk to some other NPCs. Namely, I think we're going to start with the round table NPCs, see what they have to say. Because I imagine it'll be a bit different, their attitude towards us now that we've slain Godric. In fact, there are doors open, and something is like breathing over there that looks... I don't even know what that looks like. So first, let's just talk to the standard NPCs.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Well then.
Nothing new from Brother Corin here, but we do have a new prayer book we can give him. Before I give it to him, let's check the description of that. The Godskin prayer book. Right, it gives us black flame spells.
I can happily spare them. That is a work of heresy.
What else is new?
Bear no lineage from the Erd tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
Let's see what these two spells are. Throws a ball of raging black fire, requires faith 20. Black flame incantation of the Godskin apostles. Black flame is weighty. After dealing damage, it continues to sap foes' HP for a very short time. And then a black flame blade engulfs armament held in the right hand with black flame. Excuse me, this incantation can be cast without delay after performing another action. And very similar to the black flame fireball attack. Reduces HP for a short while after dealing damage. Let's talk to D once again.
Hello there. What can I do?
Imagine he has nothing new to say. And that is true. He just has his 2 incantations. Oh, we have a new NPC here. Let's talk to Dialos. I'm sure he's going to say nothing new. Yeah, he's just talking about Lanya again. Alright, what about you, miss? We haven't talked to you since we saw you in the shack before Stormvale Castle.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner. Isn't this
So she
place
does have a name, Roderica.
the Round Table Hold? Covert quarters of the Two Fingers.
Covert.
Gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us Tarnished had such fantastic roots, although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
Okay.
A bit much for me. I'm still looking.
You don't want to examine this item that I have? We did find an item that seemed to relate to her. It was this Chrysalid's memento. She mentioned the Chrysalids in well, she called them Chrysalids in Stormvale Castle. They were a bunch of bodies. Oh, is this the two fingers? That's what's going on here. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I want to talk to that just yet. Let's go over here. I imagine the Smith Master's not going to have anything new to say, but let's go say hi anyway.
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled his mark. Find 'em well. Now lay out your arms.
Okay. So he did have something new to say. We can also ask him about Roderica. Let's do that.
The girl you brought here, she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Okay, so maybe in future she will help us with our spirit tuning capabilities. I do think you can upgrade them using those weird plants we've been getting. The ghost gloveworts. Apologies. In case it's not entirely obvious, I'm a bit out of it. So I did upgrade some of our items we've been using to +3, the longbow and the steel wire torch in particular. We are running a little low on smithing stone 1s now, because I thought about upgrading more. We could upgrade the battle hammer again, and I think that we're going to do that. And we could also upgrade the battle hammer again. 184 plus 70 is 150, or 254, apologies. And this is almost 300 already. That said, it is heavy. It's a heavy great axe, so maybe turning the battle hammer heavy will increase its damage even more. I thought about upgrading the hand ballista. It would do quite a bit more damage. In fact, I'm convincing myself of doing it right now. So now we have 2 +3 ranged options. Now does 190 damage. Don't want to upgrade shields because that just increases their damage, which is not what we're looking for. So let's look at the Ashes of War. Maybe we can change this to a heavy attack. Like a stamp sweep. Let's just try it for fun. I should have maybe looked at these numbers before I converted that. What happens if I do undo enhancement? It's about like 242 maybe. So now it is an upgrade if we keep it on heavy. So we are going to keep it on heavy for the moment. That said, we can also like use some of these other abilities. We can still make it heavy. Not quite sure about that. It does seem like an interesting idea. So maybe I'll look at that on my own time once again. We'll leave here. Let's see if Fia has something new to say. Kind of doubt it.
I am pleased to see. Would you like the blessing is still aflame and would you like to be
Yeah, she doesn't
good day to
she's here for one thing and one thing only, it seems. Go to the other section here. Actually, I want to look down here. Is there perhaps more doors that have opened? It doesn't seem like it. So we'll continue onwards. Now this door is closed. This door was open and had the quote-unquote leader inside. I don't know if he is actually the leader, but he did seem to have an air about him, signifying importance. Oh, this man's not going to say anything, but we do have Nephili Lu here. Did not expect her to show up.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nephili Lu, we met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it.
Hey, you were there too.
I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
I don't know if we needed to summon her for us to get this. It doesn't seem like it, given that conversation, the dialogue she had. But if she has to be summoned again, then I will probably do so, not gonna lie. So we got an Arsenal Charm, raises max equipment load. Iron charm that resembles a massive weaponry. Talisman was derived from an unusual greatsword once wielded by a hero hungry for vengeance. Oh, you're talking about this greatsword, eh? Revenger's weapon. Okay. That might be very useful for our, if we ever put that sword back on. Assuming we ever find the Somber Smithing Stone 3. Does look like we can go through this door eventually, but we don't have the right. We do have a bell bearing to offer to the Twin Maiden Husks now. The Bone Peddler's bell bearing. And now we can buy bones, which they're pretty cheap as well. So we don't necessarily need to buy anything here. I guess I went through and bought a bunch of armor and weapons from everyone else, but I did not buy these armor and weapons, so maybe I'll do that at a later date as well, once we find ourselves floating in souls again. We had quite a bit at the end of the last episode, but like I kind of mentioned, I went through and upgraded and whatnot. I guess it is time for us to go to the Two Fingers. Not quite sure what we're gonna see in here. Why do they have hairy digits? We also got a finger reader crone, it looks like. Maybe she's a special one. Appears to be some boarded up windows up above. Just gonna examine the room a little bit. What's going on here? So it is just like implanted in the ground. I don't know if I want to necessarily touch these fingers just yet. What does this message say? Should not have not have read that one. All right, what do you have to say?
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya, the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order.
Her voice changed.
Anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll.
Very similar accent,
Across the realm,
but her
life
voice did
lies in
change.
ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act, brave.
She's still going.
tarnished. Your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind.
To become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Definitely went into like a trance and summoned another voice there. Not quite sure what that is all about.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way.
It's true, we do have remembrance from Godric.
Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
Alright. About Great Runes, I guess. We'll talk to her before we try to receive power from Remembrance.
Great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess Queen Marika, she who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak.
The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left.
Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
Okay, more lore about the lineage of Queen Marika. I wonder if that means that Godwyn, I'm assuming, I think it was Godwyn, I don't have my notes with me, is the king of Queen Marika? I don't know. Unfortunately, she's gonna go on a huge tangent because I asked about the Great Runes again. I do think when her voice changes, she actually is channeling the two fingers, it seems like, because she's looking at them and the fingers extend when she does that different voice. So what does this do? The receiving power from Remembrance. With the power of Remembrance menu, you can draw out the power of Remembrance namesake. Each Remembrance can provide one power. Once that power is claimed, the Remembrance will be lost. Okay, so this is very similar to the other Souls games, where if you get a boss soul, you can take it to someone and they will turn it into a boss weapon. So we have Axe of Godric here. Requires 34 strength, 22 dex. So we would not be able to use it for quite a while. Great axe wielded by Godric the Grafted. This golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, first Elden Lord and patriarch of the golden lineage. So maybe I was correct, and Godfrey is the king, and Godric the Grafted, being the runt of the litter, was probably maybe the youngest of his kids, the weakest of the demigods. I command thee kneel, for I am lord of all that is golden, and has a unique skill. I command thee kneel, repeatedly smash the axe of Godric into the ground, unleashing two earth-shaking shockwaves. Follow up with additional input to produce a third. Then we have the Grafted Dragon. This requires 16 faith, so I don't know if we'll ever use this. It does fire damage. It is a fist weapon with a bear witness skill, the embodiment of the power that still remained in the dragon's head that was grafted to Godric's left arm. The wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon, sprouting sharp dragon fangs at the fist. This weapon cannot be two-handed. Bear witness unique skill, grant the small dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide frontward area. For some reason, the grafted dragon requires 2,000 souls, 2,000 runes, but the axe does not. Kind of want to see this great axe here, but we won't be able to use it for quite a while. Its skill doesn't seem that amazing. I do want to see it, but I'm not completely sold. I think I'm gonna do it because I want to see. I just want to see.
The words of the fingers guide you.
Okay, so I think that means we're done here for now. Of course, we cannot use this weapon effectively. It does look pretty cool, though. Rather ornate. Back on the heavy great axe. And then I think we're gonna go talk to more NPCs around town. So let's talk to the very first one. White Mask Vare. He was the one who urged us to fight Godric in the first place and claim our spot at the Round Table Hold. So now that we've done so, he's gone. Find yourself maidenless, off to Liurnia with you. Seek the Rose Church west of the Gate Town. Okay, I could have sworn I saw him earlier when I was just messing around on my own time, but maybe because I actually went to Round Table, he has disappeared. Maybe if I talked to him before I went to Round Table, he would have something new to say. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm just looking at Stormvale Castle here. You can see the outside of the castle, but over here you can actually see the arena where you fight Godric. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. That's actually the starting zone, I think. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, that doesn't make sense at all. It would be on the other side. Yeah, it would. I can't believe Vare just left us like that. I guess the next one we're gonna talk to is Merchant Calais. He's just in this church, of course. Rather than teleport, we can ride on up. Because he definitely has something new to say. He was the one who gave us the snap gesture in order for us to talk to Blythe.
It's you again.
The half-wolf.
Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything?
And now he has something new to say about Blythe.
Then you met Blythe, did you? Wonderful. I'm glad I pointed you in his direction. He's boorish, blunt, and couldn't find his nose with both hands. But he's a good egg.
A good egg.
I think the two of you are sure to find the best in one another.
Okay, that's all he has to say about that. Not selling anything else of interest.
Goodbye for now.
So we're done here. What else can we do? I guess let's go see over here. Is it over here? Where the heck is it? Oh, it's all the way over here. Let's go talk to Garank, the beast clergyman. I doubt he's gonna have anything new to say. We do have a second death route. I only gave him one the first time we talked to him. So we'll probably give him a second here.
I'm not sated. Feed me more. Death.
We got a new spell for it. Okay.
Feed me.
Nothing new to say. Let's see this new spell. Incantation, I imagine. The Bestial Sling swiftly flings numerous sharp rock shards. Faith 10. So we actually are getting a decent amount of 10 faith abilities now. Or rather, I guess the opportunity, because this doesn't seem all that interesting to me. Increases holy damage negation. It might be useful, but I guess I'm more interested in using Catch Flame and maybe this Bestial Sling. Incantation taught by Garank, the Beast Clergyman. This incantation can be cast without delay, so it can be used mid-combo. It is said that in the time before the Erd Tree, stones were the first weapons of the beasts who had gained intelligence. Okay. And immediately we're gonna get the heck out of here. Let's go back to the Stormhill Shack. I want to talk to that other finger reader crone. I don't know if she's gonna say anything new. I am assuming probably not. But they seem important. So maybe she will. Go up this hill that makes it so I can't get 30 frames a second because it's the storm is veiling everything in Stormvale. What's up with that? March on forward. A little bit of a frame hitch there, but not too bad. Let's talk to this weird lady. I imagine she's not saying anything new here.
Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rea Lucaria and reunite.
Okay, so nothing new. So, I think that means we're going to come down here now, and by down here I mean the Weeping Peninsula. we're gonna go to the Wandering Mausoleum, because that has something to do with the remembrances we have. And maybe I shouldn't have spent the remembrance without coming over here first. But I almost think that this is going to restore the remembrance if we don't want the weapon that we got. That's my hunch as to what this mausoleum is going to do. I don't know how useful that is or why there needs to be a whole wandering building just for this opportunity. Maybe it's just lore reasons. And I am indeed correct. So we can just... Oh, we could duplicate the remembrance. So not only can we just get another one back, I'm assuming it means we're not going to have to trade away our new axe in case we want to try that dragon head. But I think for now we're going to leave it as is because we're not exactly going to use either of those anytime soon. So, what else can we do now? I think that might be it for everything I wanted to talk to outside. Let's go back to Stormvale Castle because I did quite a bit more exploration in this area. I got that blue item that I saw at when we first started stealthing our way through the side walls of Stormvale Castle. It was hidden in the wall. You had to fall down from an upper section. And of course, the blue item into Arteria Leaf combo was true once again. It was just 3 Arteria Leaves that I spent, I don't know, 20 minutes looking for.
Excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. Pushing me about like that. And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya? Godric, you filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath.
So this is Gatekeeper Gostock, who is the one who led us or informed us that we could either go through the front gate and go through that barricade and ambush trouble, or we could go through the side path that we did. Go through the servants' quarters potentially, and I guess he wasn't a big fan of Godric the Grafted. So let's have a talk to Gatekeeper Gostock.
Oh, hello there. This weasel was... Godric was always looking down on me. He got what he bloody deserved thanks to you. I tell you though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
You're not much of a looker yourself, Gostock.
Now, I suppose I'm free. I can do whatever takes my fancy. Can I, mate?
What does that mean?
Now, can I?
I don't know if I want to leave this man alive. Didn't expect revenge. All the more visions of corpse. What about this message? Alright, well. I guess that's it for now. I guess we are going to let him live. Maybe we'll see what kind of terror he turns into. But we're not done at Stormvale Castle. So, one thing we can do is go back to the lift side chamber. As I kind of mentioned, I explored Stormvale on my own time, and I basically re-cleared almost the entirety of it. Maybe not the first little section, but I did notice that if you come over here, this is the area we've not been to. I thought we'd maybe find another way there. Turns out maybe you just want to fall. Maybe you just want to fall. So before we do that, let's put on some soft cotton because we can make some more. We have 3 left anyway. But we found the recipe, so I'm going to look for any opportunity to use them. We didn't even take damage. Now we can fall below. There's an item here. Smithing stone too. Unfortunately, I thought we would maybe be able to get up there, but it seems like we're gonna fall all the way down, and then maybe later we'll be able to make our way back up. That's my hope, anyway. Once I realized that we could fall down here, I decided let's save that for a video. So we got some rats below. We also have twinkling. I don't see where it is emanating from, though. Let's see if we can get a closer look. There seems to be some lighting effects over there. I think that might just be the sun. The sun is setting slowly, so it's moving the bright spot. Golden Rune Tier 2. Lots of statues down here. Looks like this is maybe a refuse pile. I don't know if they threw broken statues down here, or if maybe these statues were built upon. They built Stormvale Castle upon these statues. This is like another layer of a bygone age. We are seeing more of these statues pouring out their jugs. We found one earlier down in a pit as well. Found ourselves a great rat, a dire rat. Dire rat isn't anything to our great axe. Once again. Heard a noise and I wasn't sure if it was in-game or outside. It is outside. And by outside I mean I think my upper neighbors? I don't know. What do we got here? Poison Bloom. There is the scarab just on the other side of this wall. I don't know if we can get over there from over here. About this way. Seems like we can. Rancor Call. Looks like to be a sorcery. What's that all about? Requires intellect 16 and 14 faith. Just realized these oracle bubbles require some arcane as well. Sorcery of the Servants of Death. Summons vengeful spirits that chase down foes. Oh, we might have seen this. We might have seen some skeletons use these. Once thought lost, this ancient death hex was rediscovered by the necromancer Garrus. Necromancer Garrus. That's a name we've not heard of before. Was he a prisoner in Stormvale? This is his natural home down here? We're definitely just going down, and I thought maybe we'd be going up. This message says, try summoning, and there's a lot of corpses down here, so I believe this is probably a boss fight. Don't know if we're going to summon anything here, but I think we are going to jump down and try this boss while I'm a little ill. Sure, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's totally fine. Nothing horrible is about to happen at all. Okay, immediately not fine. We're doing some okay damage. I don't know if we dodged an attack there. I think we might have. I think we might have dodged one there too. I shouldn't have chugged. Just kind of worried about what this thing's got going on. What even is this thing? It appears to have more of those red pustules that we saw on a big man outside that bonfire we teleported to. Okay, bad damage, bad damage. This kind of reminds me of the Gaping Dragon from Dark Souls 1. Just because it's hard to tell what we're even looking at. It's going to explode again. Okay. About half dead. Looks like it's glowing now. Maybe we should have used our souls before we dropped down here. It's okay though. Let's chug up. Okay. Need to chug immediately. We're fine. Less fine, but still fine. Had to hit its head there. Less fine. Chug up. Alright, very much less fine. Yeah, I got fire too. That did decent damage. It's trying to slam me. Did not hit for some reason. One more hit, maybe it'll be enough to kill it. And indeed, that was the case. Again, have no idea what the heck we were looking at there. It dropped a golden seed, which I think means we have our second now, and we can maybe get more charges for our flask. What do these messages say? Visions of suffering. Necessary item. There is a blue item over there. Smoldering butterfly. Stone sword key. Throwing daggers. This is a bit of a coffin looking situation right here. By blood loss. Is there more? God ahead. It does kind of look like a face. Like that message is on the nostrils. There are like 2 eye spots. What about this blue item? Prince of Death's pustule. It appears to be a trinket. Talisman. Raises vitality. A fetid pustule taken from facial flesh. Vitality governs resistance to the effects of death, so it is not just HP. It is said that this pustule came from the visage of the Prince of Death who used to be called Godwyn. As first dead of the demigods, it's said he's buried deep under the capital at the Erdtree's roots. So Godwyn is not quite as holy as we first thought. In fact, if it's buried at the Erdtree roots, then the Erdtree is growing off of death, which is adding to my theory that the Erdtree is not as holy as everyone makes it out to be. I'm very intrigued that we got information about Godwyn here. The first dead of the demigods. And this is definitely a face of death. I don't like this at all. This is rather disturbing looking. It's got like even a third eye almost. Something going on its forehead, that's for sure. There is a ladder, so I guess we'll climb up this way. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. I feel like I've been pretty thorough. Be quite the climb. I insist I am holding the speed up button. Circle on my PlayStation. That's proof I just slowed down. Alright, speed it back up. This is quite the climb. I don't know why the camera angle keeps getting cut. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, I feel like it's randomly changing the angle. Maybe I'm going mad. This is still quite the climb. Looks like we're almost at the top. Don't fall down here immediately, that's for certain. I hear some rats. Really? We're just over here? So the rats we hear are on the roof, I believe. That's quite the climb, just to make it back over here. I am not pleased, because this is where the grafted spider was. I guess we're teleporting back to the lift side chamber. I'll show you the creature I meant when we were fighting that weird mini-boss thing. A rather large mini-boss. But yeah, there's a giant here. This guy has very similar blood red pustules coming off of him. I find it hard to believe that that's it for this area. There's a whole nother section over there, and bats we haven't even encountered yet. Surely we don't just... We don't just have to make a weird jump here. Alright, I'm falling without cotton. Let's see how much damage that does. Decent damage. Down required ahead. Do you think I can make that jump? I don't think I can make that jump. I really thought this would lead to the other side over there and potentially all the way up to the shortcut door. What does this message say down there? Because I guess we're falling again. Try jumping. I don't know about that one, Chief. Like, I don't even think we can jump up that high in the first place. There's no little railing to get access to the other side there. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed. I guess I'm gonna try jumping. Are we gonna lose all of our souls right here? Potentially. Probably. Very likely. It worked. I really did not expect us to be able to jump up here. Alright, we got some bats. Saw them from the other side. Let's actually just use some throwing knives. We don't even need to mess about with our bow. Oh, I got a sneeze coming, I think. I think I might have just lied to you. We'll make like 5 more of these. Maybe even a couple oil pots, but we'll maybe save that for when I think I have an opportunity to use them. How many bones do we have? We probably have a lot and we can buy them now, so... Let's make some more bone darts for our use. We only need to pull them down. The other one is now coming. I'm just flailing wildly in hopes that it gets in my way. Alright. Some easy bats. Now what, though? Again, I was like, oh, we made it over here. This surely that leads up now. It does not. Definitely don't just fall there, I guess. I guess it leads to... back over there. Was there even any item over here? I'm so confused. All that just to fight a couple bats? That doesn't seem right. Am I going mad? Again. I'm attacking walls now, so... clearly I'm not happy. Was there maybe like some barrels we could have climbed up? That I missed? That doesn't seem right either. I am super confused now. Also, what's with this? I think it's just like a window that they didn't texture out. The stone jutting out from the wall there. Seriously though, is that it for this area? I'm pretty disappointed. Guess I'm gonna go back up to the lift side chamber once again. Because this door is right here that we cannot open. We get like a view through the slats. Not really. Not a whole lot. Well, once again, I'm very disappointed. What would be... how would we get over there? Because I thought that little archway that is lit up by torches would signify that going down that path over there eventually led back up. That was not the case. So then I decided... that person just missed. Then I decided surely we just have to get to the other side of this. Clearly I'm mad. I'm trying the same exact thing that I already did. Again, jumping was no issue. And there's no like barrels or anything for us to climb onto. Unless we're supposed to expect it to jump on some bat heads. That doesn't seem right either. Where's the grappling hook item? Can I summon my horse? No, of course not. Why would I be able to summon my horse? Alright, well, I guess you're gonna humor me for a moment as I fall back down here. Once again. There's not gonna be anything down here, like... Don't know what I'm expecting. Unless maybe we can climb one of the statues. That doesn't seem right either, to be honest. But I suppose it's an idea. This doesn't look climbable. And even if it was, where would it lead us? Nowhere. Got some messages along the walls. Or I guess one message. What about up here? Is there like a little path I missed up here? Little staircase of sorts? Doesn't appear so. And this was just side alcove so you can get another angle on the scarab. Oh, it's a bloodstain. I was wondering why it was glowing. Well, I guess I'm finding a way up now. I don't think this is going to help all that much. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be up here. But the developers intended it or not. I mean, I'm not falling through the world, so I guess they mapped out the geometry. Okay, so that room is basically where we'll end up. That is the room with the rats above it. It gave us a whetstone item that I don't think we've used yet in that room. I just remember it because it was special. Oh, it was the iron wet blade. So it makes it so we don't have to use heavy skills in order to get the heavy affinity. Well, I think I figured out how that message got up there. Well, I think that might be it. I'm gonna come back down here. Surely that thing is still dead. Do a double check that I didn't actually miss anything over here, like a second ladder. That would certainly change things. Does not seem like it. And then we got the weird face of Godwin, is what I'll call it for now. It's got its death roots emanating out. And the impossibly long ladder. Can I attack it? I don't like that it has blood. Well, behind it or underneath it. I really don't want to find out if you can go underneath it or not. 'Cause that sounds disgusting. Huh. Well, a little unhappy in case it wasn't completely obvious. I think I'm going to call this an episode soon, but before I do so, I think I actually want to try to maybe fight this dragon. Sounds crazy, I know, but we've pretty much taken care of most of Limgrave now. The only two things would be the Fringe Folk Hero's Grave and this dragon. I mostly want to see how much damage this Great Axe does to the dragon. If it does some chonky damage, then I'm going to give an attempt or two. We also have some dragon wound grease and other buffs at our disposal. If we're going to use our buffs, we're definitely going to use them versus a dragon. So let's give ourselves some space. Take out some bats, maybe mosquitoes. Yeah, you. We do have 16,000 souls. Maybe we should have spent that before I decided to do this, but we're doing it now. You think we could sneak up on a dragon? I'm gonna say no, but I guess we'll have to give it a try. Just don't turn around suddenly. We haven't even really touched this island at all. There was a bunch of humanoids, undead creatures, nobles, etc., commoners on this island with an effigy. I'm gonna give it a full charge attack right here, if I can. Oh! Alright, what about this? What about this? Eat that. Oh, that did like decent damage. Maybe I should have fought this thing like way earlier. Maybe fire just does extra damage versus dragons. I'm gonna assume not. It also just chunked me though. Okay, it's got a stomp that produces a ground slam, as well as a quick spin bite attack. And of course it can fly. I rolled into the fire. It seemed like it shot the fire to the right. Don't know if that was always how that goes down. Okay, dodge that fire attack. That's some big damage. If we can hit it, we hit it. I mean, that makes sense, right? I'm a little scared. I kind of want to heal here, because it seems like it does big damage. Whew. Speaking of, I guess we could have taken out the dragon wing grease if we got an opportunity here. Yeah, it did shoot to the right again. Did it land already? Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Maybe we shouldn't be playing with our inventory then. Mosquito, now's not the time. It's gonna bite us. It succeeded. We got 3 flasks left. It's not even half HP. Hopefully it shoots to the right again. It's not. That was some big damage. Hit it in the face 3 times in a row. Probably didn't appreciate that one. I missed that one. Yeah, I knew I was getting hit there. And here? Nope, not there. It's tail swiping for sure. It just took out something. I'm gonna see if I can find... okay, let's pull up the meat at least. Yeah. Now's the time to eat some meat. See if we can run to the face. Oh, that was a good attempt. That was a new attack. It was like a step forward, slam. Tail swiping again. Maybe I try the grease again. Where's the grease? Dragon wing grease. Alright. Hopefully... I was gonna say we're safe from the fire. We were not safe. Maybe we gotta run to the left always there. Left strats never let me down before. One more hit. On me. I think I'm gonna heal just to play it safe. Let it do a fire breath. I did just run into its face. Somehow did not get hit by the fire. Great enemy felled. We did pull out the dragon wound grease, as well as exalted flesh. A new draconic power is available at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, due to our dragon heart item that we just got. Let's read about that. Gain power of the dragon at the Dragon Communion altar. Dragon heart seized by a dragon tracker. Riddled with gravel stone, this grotesque organ continues to beat vivaciously. An offering used in Dragon Communion. Consume a dragon's heart at the altar to make its power yours. While a terrible and savage looking thing, the heart has a peculiar beauty to it. riddled with gravel stone. So one of the items we got recently just mentioned that the first beast tools were stone. Were some of the first beast dragons, perhaps? Dragons seem to have not necessarily an affinity for stone, but I guess their heart is stone. I don't know. I guess we'll go to the Church of Dragon Communion, see how this works, and then I'll probably call this an episode. I don't know how long it's been going, but as I mentioned at the top, kind of ill, got the sniffles, so might call it a bit earlier than usual. These dragons are made of stone, but these are probably just statues. Beheaded statues. Why this one's not beheaded, I don't know. Maybe because this is the Dragon Communion altar, I suppose. So these require some stats, unfortunately. 15 Faith, 12 Arcane is the lowest. So I guess we'll get that one first if we're going to get any of these. It also requires the least FP to use. We have read these before. Offer 1 dragon heart to make dragonfire thine own. And he just ate that. Well then. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button. I think in the next video, we might return to the Fringe Folk Hero's grave. It would be real swell if we could tick that off our to-do list. And then we might be just done with Limgrave for now, because over here I'm calling this K-Lid. We'll get to over here for sure eventually. I don't know if I want to go there just yet, considering what we found at Garank over here. Those are some pretty tough creatures. So we probably will end up back over here after the Fringe Folk Hero is my estimation. But yeah, if you liked the video, click the like button. I very much appreciate it. So does Prattling Pate. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya!